Hi guys, how's it going? It is me, Jack here, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Burnley Football Club Save here on FM20. Now, in today's episode, we are playing another 2 games in the Premier League, but I wanted to start on this screen here of the profile of Malcolm Elias, who I have brought in as a chief scout from Fulham. It's cost me about £200,000 to bring him in, but just looking at his stats there, he looks really good as a chief scout. Great reputation, so I thought let's sign him from Fulham, bring him in and see what he can do. But in terms of the actual stats here on the recruitment team comparison, I think it's actually worsened us a little bit. So something like over the next few seasons I think we're going to have to do is take a look at these scouts and maybe just try and get rid of them potentially one by one and attempt to replace them with just better overall scouts. So, I know you're probably all wondering how we got on in between episodes. It hasn't been the worst. We have played quite a number of games since the last episode. It's been all right. We've actually only lost since that Arsenal game. We've only lost one in the league. Now, if I'd have told you that, you'd have probably looked at it and said fair play. Let's go through them though. After the Sheffield United victory, we were at home again against Wolverhampton, and it was a pretty drab affair to be honest. A 0-0. It's something that we're really lacking at the moment is scoring, especially with our strikers. In all of these games, I think I've only scored one with my striker Chris Wood. The rest of it has been literally offset pieces, of just passing the ball through the midfield, passing inside and shooting. It's just, I can't work with the strikers, so I've tinkered with the tactics slightly to try and get the wingers and strikers working well. Because it's the same with the wingers. I think Goodmanson has a goal and an assist, and McNeil's done practically nothing. So I've tried to change the roles before this Liverpool game today and see if that will make a bit of an impact in today's episode. So that finished 0-0. Then we rotated the team quite heavily for the Blackburn away match, and if I'd have lost the game, I wouldn't have been too disappointed because the board regard this as, well, they're not judging me in terms of the 4th round expectation or the 5th round. I can't remember which one it was now. But we lost by 2 goals to 0. They had a man sent off as well, so we went attacking and it just didn't work. Blackburn just won the game. So we lost that, and then Brighton away. We took the lead actually with Jack Cork in the 52nd minute, and then Charlie Taylor unfortunately headed the ball into the back of his own net, and that game finished 1 apiece. And then we played Mourinho's Tottenham, and I was quite confident about this. I tinker with the tactical styling depending on the team that we're playing against, and I thought, let's go out there and play quite positively and attack Tottenham and see what we can do. We didn't start. We actually started all right. Tarkowski scored. I think that was with a header. And then they were 2-1 up. And then Ben Mee in the 87th minute and Hendrick in the 90 seconds from a counter-attack won us the game. And then I think at that point, because of our positioning in the league table, which was around 6th or 7th, my manager rating was actually an A-star, which was absolutely phenomenal. So that was a great victory against Mourinho's Tottenham. Again, they lost to Sheffield United as well, didn't they? So not doing the greatest against the lower teams of Tottenham. And then we've played Watford and Southampton as well. And this was a similar game to that of the Blackburn game. They had a man sent off. But then we scored with Chris Wood, which has been his only goal of the season thus far. And we just were unable to get all 3 points. And Southampton, again at home, they were there towards the bottom of the table at the time, and I thought, let's just get out there. We need to get 3 points here. They scored first, and then Westwood hit one back, and we were just unable to get the victory. And that's been our case this season, is we've been unable to see out a victory and get more goals. Hopefully, we can change it attacking wise and score goals, because too many draws aren't enough. I know as my experiences from a Middlesbrough fan this season that we went down in the Premier League. We drew so many games and we were unable to win many. But and ultimately that's what sent us down. So we need to try and rectify that, in my opinion. And then Blackburn, we just got absolutely hammered. I tried to take the game to them after that second goal there, and it just, I mean, to be fair, if Dom Solanke and Wilson didn't score them 2 goals, it's a 2-0 result and it doesn't look that bad. But 4-0 is just not the greatest as we come into this match here against Liverpool. And then Palace away as well, which is another difficult game. So we'll play these 2 in today's episode and we'll see exactly what we can do. But as I was telling you, my manager performance is a B-. They are pleased. Disappointed with some performances of certain players, as you can see, McNeil and Goodmanson. And they're disappointed with that 4-0 defeat. However, some results that we have, they have highlighted as good. So we sit 12th, 10 points after 8. A bit of a gap behind West Ham there. We do play them soon actually as well, so that will be quite a big game for the scrap to survive. However, you look up from there, 6th, Brighton on 13. It doesn't look too bad. So let's get into this game then against Jurgen's Klopp men. It will be difficult. They sit top of the Premier League after these first 8 matches, so I think we've just got to go out there and try and win the game. But as you can see by the tactical screen here, I have just tinkered with the roles of the 3 men up top. Goodmanson was previously a winger, but I've changed him to an inside forward just to try and suit him a little bit better. But as you can see, average rating of 6.59 is poor. And we can't bring on Lennon either, actually, because he's just coming back, or has just come back, rather, from an injury. You know what, let's take off Barnes and put Lennon in then. I think I've got him playing in a, made available for the Under-18s. He's playing in there, so we can be on the bench in case Goodmanson doesn't do very well. And then McNeil, I've kept on the winger position as well, but he's just done nothing. I just can't get him involved, and I can't really play anybody else. Brady, I've tried at left wing, bringing on off the bench. I haven't really started him before in a match, so it might be worth trying him. And I've tried Rodriguez, but he's not really doing anything either. It's just the attacking 3, the midfield, we could really control. I'm going to play Westwood in this CDM position because he did quite well before the break. So I'm going to play him and Cham and then Hendrick, and then the defence is going to stay pretty much the same. I went through a spell of using Ben Gibson at centre-back, and then I brought back in me, and he doesn't seem to be doing too badly. And then Chris Wood will be used as a pressing forward on support, and we'll see what he can do. On the bench, we've got Hart, Eric Peters, Ben Gibson, Cork, Brownhill, Lennon, and Rodriguez. So let's get right into this match then. At home against Liverpool, we're going to play with a balanced mentality, and we'll just see what we can do. But to be fair, we should rate our chances of getting something in this match. With our performances against the big teams, just narrowly losing against Arsenal and then beating Tottenham at home. So let's just get out here and see exactly what we can do. As you can see, though, they're running with a 4-2-3-1, so might be worth to see exactly what they can do here, whereas they've got a free kick within the first 10 minutes. Firmino gets it back to Salah. It's a very strong Liverpool lineup, though, when you look at the players that they've got on. However, Salah's effort goes wide of the post. As you can see, though, what a team that is. Champions of Europe as well. And in real life, are destined to win the league, aren't they? So, fair play to Liverpool, honestly. And fair play to the work that Jurgen Klopp has done with them. We'll encourage the boys in the first 20 here. As Liverpool come forward again with another attack. Wijnaldum finding Dejan Lovren. Robertson on it. What's he going to do? It's a great finish by Andrew Robertson. What a good goal that was there by the left back. And I mean, what are you supposed to do when goals like this go against you? We saw it in the last episode when Aubameyang hammered in a finish. I mean, marking wise, we should maybe be doing a little bit better here. He comes forward. Is that Matty Loughton? Yeah. Can't really get Goodmanson out there, but yeah, Robertson just beats his man, hammers it home, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool after that. It's not going to be great confidence if we don't, if we lose this by a big margin as well, and then we play Palace away, which is difficult. And then after the West Ham match, I think we play the 2 Manchester clubs, then Chelsea. I mean, if you go on a bad run there, that can really dent confidence. And all it takes is for a loss of 5 or 6 to creep in, and it will just look even worse from there. As in Cham is off the pitch here due to an injury. We're playing with 10 men. Liverpool come forward with an attack. A tight hamstring isn't always the best. Salah's on it now. What can he do? Beats a man. Good save by Nick Pope. The ball goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick to Liverpool just on the stroke of half time as Mohamed Salah places the ball into the area. Firmino heads the ball wide, and it's going to be a goal kick to Burnley. Are we going to be 1-0 down at half time? It appears so. We aren't out of the game though. All it will take is an attack, and we could potentially get back into it. I'm looking at Ncham's thigh injury here and just wondering whether we swap them two and bring on Josh Brownhill. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't want to risk Ncham. And then, come on, boys. I need these three to start doing something because I don't know what else to do. Let's just tell them. I'm going to say, show me something else. See what they can do. Honestly, I don't know what to do in terms of wingers. Do we go with a 4-4-2? But then again, we have been picking up results. So it's not like the tactic is working badly. It's just we can't get the attacking players working. And, you know, we might be able to use it for this season. But I think when we get a bit of finance into the club for next season's transfer budget, we might have to try and find something, maybe sell some players, try and get these ticking along. But I wanted to build the club around Dwight McNeil, and it's just not working at this present moment in time. So much so, I'm going to bring Rodriguez on as a pressing forward, see what he can do. Brownhill's already on, and I think Goodmanson's not doing the worst. Let's just try that for now and see what he can do. I should have really left Brady on, I think, and used Brady at the left wing position for a little bit. Definitely aren't out of this though. I wonder if we maybe can change to a positive mentality. They brought Shaqiri for Salah. Let's try positive. Just see whether we can snatch something by I was going to say demand more than. However, we are on the attack. Rodriguez finding Taylor. What can Taylor do? Man in the middle is Goodmanson. Oh, Alisson with an easy save. The highlight doesn't appear to be over just yet though. Sadio Mane picks up the ball now on the wing. And that is the reason why the highlight is not over. Loughton is going to get a second yellow card, I think, here. Yes, he is. He's off. I think it's our first red card of the season, actually, and it comes to Matty Loughton. Right, now I don't know who to go right back here. Do we go Aaron Lennon? Let's try Westwood there. He can actually do a role. He can actually do a job there, to be fair. I'm actually going to bring on Eric Peters as well, I think. I know it's a bit of a weird substitution to make, but let's just bring on Peters and see what he can do. I was going to tell them to encourage them then, but Fabinho plays it to Firmino. And the ball goes into the back of the net. However, it could be offside here. Is it? Yes, it is. It's no goal. Right, let's encourage them. Let's encourage them in the final 10 minutes. It'd be unbelievable if we could get a goal now and snatch a point away from Liverpool. Come on, boys, do something for me, please. Does it look like we're going to get another highlight in this match? 5 minutes of added time. There is a highlight. We get the ball back. What can we do with it? Rodriguez. Oh, he can't get the ball. Can he get it back though? No, he can't. Cater to Virgil van Dijk. What's going to happen here? Rodriguez gets it back. Please, go on, boys. Do something. Get a point. Goodmanson to Hendrick. Finds Tarkowski. Hoofs the ball forward to Rodriguez. Finds Goodmanson. Back to Rodriguez, maybe. What a ball that is there to McNeil. Come on, McNeil. Do something for me. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. McNeil, what are you doing, honestly? What can I do with you? I really don't know. As Lallana's been put through, it's Adam Lallana. Finds Mane, but Westwood with a great clearance at right back there. There is still a highlight in this game. Is there another goal in it? As Goodmanson on the wing now. Go on. Cater with the interception. Is this just going to be the end of game highlight? Or can we do something with it? As Westwood takes the throw into Rodriguez. Mane gets it. Cater gets it. The ball's hoofed clear. The ball goes out, and that will probably be the end of the game. It's another game without a goal. And looks like Liverpool will be stealing all 3 points. Is there even time? Milner gets it. Oh my God, if Goodmanson was allowed to get a ball into the box. I'm going to tell the boys I'm far from pleased. And I'm actually going to tell my attack that I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm going to talk to these two specifically. I'm just not happy with this performance. I'm not happy. I'm going to tell Goodmanson I'm not happy either as well. I know he got a 6.7, but I don't know I really don't know what to do. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments, because nothing is working at all with this, with the attack, and I just don't know what to do in terms of getting them to get involved in the play and score goals. However, we have the Palace game in 8 days' time. We'll forward ahead to that, and we'll see if we can get our attackers firing. Right then, here we are, ready for the Crystal Palace match at Selhurst Park, I believe. Nothing really much to report. Of course, Matty Loughton picked up that red card, so he's unavailable for this game. Just quickly saw there that Villa had beaten Arsenal, which is a massive result. I played Phil Bardsley in the under-23s match, I think it was, a few days ago, so he's on 91%, but he's a little bit better match sharpness, and he is the only man that can really do a job at the right-back position whilst Matt Loughton is out. However, the rest of the team, I think I'm going to keep the same. I'm contemplating playing Brady at left-back just to see what that's like, see if he can make a bit of a better impact than what Charlie Taylor did. We're going to keep this solid midfield here as well, Westwood with Cham and Hendrick, and I have faith that this will work, so we'll keep the same with that. The bench will be Hart, Taylor, Gibson with Cork and Brownhill. I've got Aaron Lennon in there. He's a little bit tired, so I think due to that, we'll play Ashley Barnes on the bench as well. Rodriguez can be sort of a backup winger for us / striker as well. So then let's get into this game. We're using a positive mentality rather than the balanced mentality that we used in our home match against Liverpool. And we've got to score. I want to see goals in this episode. We need to find our way in to their defence. And as you can see, it is a very crowded midfield for Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson adopting a 4-5-1 here with McCarthy, Maya, and Milivojevic. Oh, I can't even say that. Let's just call him Luca. Is that his name? I think it's Luca, isn't it? Is it Luca Milivojevic? Yeah, I can say it, but Milivojevic. Let's just move on. Decent back four actually, which is going to be strong to break down. And they've got the lone striker of RU up top, and with Zaha to be on the left. Anyway, we're running with our tactic. Let's get out there and let's calmly say, go out there, give the fans their money's worth. And I'm going to assertively talk to the groups of our players here and tell them that I do have faith in their abilities. And it's only Goodmanson that's looking happy. At least one of our sort of attacking three players are looking happy in this match. So here we go then. Come on, get a win, please, boys. It'd be nice to win away against Palace. As we sit at the moment, we sit 11th, but the gap to this relegation zone, 7 points there. We're on 11 if things stand how they are, so it's like 3-4 points away, which is a little bit sketchy to see. But we'll tell the boys to get creative here in the first 20 minutes, as there's been a lack of creativity, shall we say. We've yet to have a shot on target. However, we've had a lot of possession of the ball, and we'll see what this first highlight can bring. We control the ball there with Robbie Brady. What can he do with it? He's a man that likes to go forward. We've got the ball to Hendrick now, who finds Ashley Westwood, finds Ben Mee. He hammers a big pass there to Goodmanson. We lose the ball, and Zaha beats his man. And once Zaha's away, it's very hard to stop. He's through into the defence. Good save there by Nick Pope. If that ball goes at the back of the net, you have to rate that and say that's a fantastic solo effort from Zaha. The ball's going to be played in the box now by Max Meyer, headed away. Goodmanson heads it to Chris Wood. Nothing comes of that for us though. We will encourage the boys as there is a highlight again. Palace will start it. Luca finding Max Meyer to James McCarthy. Zaha again. They are really trying to utilise Zaha here on the wing. He cuts inside, shoots, and it's another save from that angle by Nick Pope. Will we see the corner? No, we won't. I've encouraged them. Will we get another highlight before half time? Doesn't appear to be so. So, we haven't really done much, but it's 0-0 at half time. I am going to change, I think, the tactics a little bit. I'm going to tell the boys, I'm passionately here. We've been the better team. Have we, though? I'm not too sure. I'm going to be passionate here with these, though. You weren't bad. And passionately, please be happy. Oh, right. How do I edit opposite? Don't think I can do opposite instructions in here, can I? Right. Let's pause it now. I'm going to change these opposition instructions and I'm going to allow us to press the defence. See if we can get a little bit of pressure added to them. I'm going to show the wing backs on the weaker foot, and I'm going to attempt to tighter mark all the defenders as well. Let's see if we can just put a bit of pressure. Excuse me, a bit of pressure on the defence of Palace. Just if we can open up the spaces and get that crucial goal in this match. As oh no, Phil Bardsley has got an injury, and this is a crisis that I do not want. Oh, it's a lower leg injury as well. They're big. That could be anything, like an ankle injury or anything, and it could just ruin us. Really could ruin us. I think we played Westwood, didn't we, in the last game, and he did a job. So let's then play Cork at the DLP role and hope that will be all right for now. And Cham's got a yellow card there as well. He hasn't really lit the world alight since I brought him in. He's done okay. He's adapting to life in the Premier League. 65 minutes in, Cahill with a header, and it's a set piece like that can ruin your defence, and it's his first ever Palace goal. Oh, it's so simple, isn't it? Van Aanholt hoofs the ball in, and Cahill with an easy tap in. He's just been allowed freely there to run in. Palace take the lead, and we're down by a goal to nil. Can we do something with this ball? We get it back. Please do something. Hendrick, what are we going to do? He runs out wide. Finds Jack Cork, who can run forward into space. Finds Tarkowski. Back to Cork. The ball's out wide with Goodmanson. To Westwood. Back inside to Cork. I'm liking this. We're passing the ball around. This is good. Hendrick. Don't lose it. Good ball to Westwood. Can he get a ball in the box maybe? Westwood, he can. It's in McNeil. More chances are being created. I am going to demand more of them, but more chances are being created here. Let's make some changes, actually. I don't want to change the attacking threat. Let's do that. I know Brownhill has picked up a little knock in training, but he should be coming back soon. So let's just bring him on. And I'm going to take off McNeil, and I am going to have to try it and just see what we can do. Let's change him to an inside forward on attack as well and see if Rodriguez can be a little bit creative, because I think he's got decent finishing as Rodriguez. Could he do something maybe as an attack falls for Burnley? Westwood to Wood. To Rodriguez. Get in there, Jay Rodriguez. Maybe it's worked, putting him on the left as an inside forward. I can't praise them, but we've drawn level in this game, and it's Chris Wood's assist as well. A good ball at the box. Let's watch this highlight. Westwood finds Wood. Back to Westwood, who then passes it back to Wood again, finding the open in the pockets there, the space. Rodriguez, good solid header into the top right-hand corner, and we equalise against Roy Hodgson's men. Come on, boys, let's get another goal. Please do it, please. Can I encourage them again? Yes, I can. Come on, 5 minutes, and then we've got a bit of added time left, but there is still time for us to... No, let's not allow them to score. Oh my God, another header. Imagine if it was 2 set pieces that we would concede from. There is still time, though, for another highlight in this match, as there is 5 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of that have been played. It's a draw. You look at them stats and you think that we should have won that game. You do. You look at them, 17 shots, but the same shots on target. Plenty of possession. We do like our possession. Do I say I'm happy with that? I'm going to say it. I am going to say it. I'm going to talk to Rodriguez, though, calmly. I'm pleased with how you did out there, because that was a good performance. He came off the bench and he made an impact. And that's what you want from your players. That is absolutely great indeed. A draw. Oh my no. I knew as soon as that injury would occur that this would be a massive injury. Let's get him sent to a specialist. But at 34 years of age, he's probably now going to come back, what, March time? Probably April? I think that's the end of the road now for Phil Bardsley. I think it really is. We might have to look to bring in a loanee right back, I think, because as it stands, with Loughton out due to suspension, we are probably going to have to play. Might see if Kevin Long can do a job at right back. He hasn't got good crossing of the ball, and Westwood, to be fair, when he came on, did alright, and I like his crossing ability. So I might have to try that and then play Cork in the DLP role for the next match. We'll have to wait and see though. The next game that you guys will see won't be until a little while. I'm wondering whether we come back for this sort of congested period, which will be very exciting indeed. I think I'd quite like to see some away matches actually being played. I wonder if we come back literally stuck into the Christmas period, Villa away and Leicester away. To be fair, Villa away could be a very difficult match in terms of that bottom. So we'll go through this sort of run here and just see how we can do. I think matches against, or maybe we come back for Newcastle Norwich. Maybe we come back for that because that is literally 20th versus 8th and 18th that we play. That could be massive in terms of the relegation scrap. We play these 4 games off camera and then come back for them too. That might be a better idea actually. Come back for the start of December and see exactly how we can do in that match. Yeah, we'll do that then. We're going to come back for Newcastle at home, Norwich City away. I know Steve Bruce is under a bit of pressure at the moment as manager of Newcastle. They sit bottom. Norwich as well sit 18th. Daniel Farke, they're coming up with Norwich struggling as well. So we'll do that. We'll come back for them 2 games. If you've enjoyed that episode, guys, please do hit that like button. Comment any suggestions as well regarding potential transfers at right back, maybe some attacking options as well. And also, please, some tactical tweaks. How can I get that front 3 working together as a unit? Because at the moment, it's not working. And actually, if we look at the inbox, the draw leaves Burnley still chasing first win in 5. 3 draws, 2 defeats. We need to start winning games. Thank you for watching though. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep notified of this series as well, because I am really enjoying it and I hope you guys are as well. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Take care, guys.